they were.
The playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I just hope we can win a game.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Want no smoke, you don't want the smoke. I promise you gon' choke. You don't want the smoke, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke, I promise you gon' choke. You don't want the smoke, you don't want the smoke. You don't want no smoke, I promise you gon' choke. Nigga, you don't want the smoke, you don't want the smoke. Yeah, you don't want the smoke, I promise you gon' choke. With the thugs.
Yes, sir. Like always, music provided by TA/. Check him out on SoundCloud. And was it Reverb Nation, right?
Yeah, Reverb Nation.
Reverb
Nation. You
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation, fool. Reverb Nation.
Check him out. Crazy Taz 85, and it's just Crazy Taz on Reverb, right?
Yeah, this Crazy Taz. Crazy Taz on Reverb Nation. Crazy Taz 85 on SoundCloud. So I don't know why I put my birth year on there. I don't know. I was being silly. I did it.
That's what's up, man. Like I said, man, their music was hot then. It's still hot now. So check them out. Links will be down in the comment section down below. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, man, like always, man, welcome to another episode of O.D.P. Sports Talk with the Truth and TA/.
The fat flashy one.
We like to thank y'all always. Let me say that again. We like to thank y'all always for tuning in. We appreciate that. Yeah, also, definitely do. Follow us Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And also, if you want to be a part of the show, if you got any ideas, hit the email odp78@yahoo.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below. That'll definitely help the channel grow. We appreciate it. And hit the notification button so when we drop your note. So with that being said, that out of the way, let's get it, man. You ready to go?
Let's get it.
Good to see you again, cuz. How you feeling, man?
I appreciate what you did for me, too, this morning, man. I appreciate that.
Ain't no doubt, man. It's family, man. We supposed to look out for each other, man.
I really do appreciate that, man, because I've been, like, tripping out, man, about this car thing, bro.
True. Hey, I think we all going through it with the cars, too, man.
We is, too.
Like my BMW, man, my power steering, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm, like, struggling. I got to do push-ups, man, to turn the steering wheel, man.
Hey, you getting a workout, fool. You getting a workout.
Right. Then my other little car that I bought for $300, you know what I mean? That died out. Man. That was a straight burner car. I'm telling you, like, it had no interior lights. When I say no, it had the light sockets, like somebody just snatched everything out. So
what are you doing, man? Like,
wow. You heard me coming around the corner, man. Like, I let L drive one day, and I heard her turn down the street coming. The muffler was so loud, man. But I bought it because, you know, I wanted to stop driving a Beamer so I can.
Yeah, that's what I did, too, when I had mine. Like, you know, I had, like, 2 other cars at that time because, like, I didn't want to put so many miles on my Beamer.
Yeah.
But, because, like, you know, that's supposed to be, like, you just, like, driving it.
Right,
you want to go somewhere or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That, but, you know, that's how it go.
Man, other than that, man, how you week? How was your week?
It been cool, man. You know, going back and forth, doing stuff I shouldn't be doing, stuff I should be doing, stuff like that. So, you know, I ain't really been paying attention to sports, man. You got to fill me in on what's going on, man.
Well, okay, so in the lineup for today, man, we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. You know, what we feel about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel there's some cheating, and then there's a boxing match coming up on the 10th. So we're going to get all into that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, man, with Game 2 of the NBA Finals.
Okay.
You know, Miami tied up the series, 1 game apiece.
I've seen that for sure.
like I've been saying all year long, and well, not all year long, but all playoffs long about Miami. Don't sleep on Miami. Like, they are a great defensive team, man. They've been doing their thing. But you know, like they tied it. I said they needed to get one in Denver in order. Now it's a series, but watching the game, I caught the second half of the game. I didn't really want to watch the first half. I think the second half is important. You know what I'm saying?
That's when they pick up the game.
Yeah, pick it up, and you know what I mean, coaches and stuff make adjustments for the second half to, you know, do what they got to do, man. But I think Miami has some help in that fourth quarter, man. I mean, I've been watching SportsCenter all morning and stuff like that, and they're not talking about those non-calls. but they're talking about how Miami did play. I mean, defense. Miami's a great defensive team, and offensively, they got a good team all the way around, man. But there was a foul on Jimmy Butler, no contact. It was dude. I forgot the dude's name was Gordon, but dude did like this, and they clearly showed it in slow motion, and they knew it wasn't no foul, but they tried to amp it on Butler, so he got an and one. Abayo got a block on Murray in the fourth quarter. It was clearly a goaltend.
It was?
Yeah. Did you see it?
I probably missed it then.
Okay, the ball was probably about this far from the rim when he went up, because it's already out Murray's hand. It's floated up in the air, so he's tall, so he was able to go up and grab it. That should have been a goaltend. You have to go back and look at the highlights. Y'all can look at it too, determine for yourself. But to me, that was a goaltend. And then there was an offensive foul call on the screen. I think Yokitch was coming off a screen, and so the defender fell. He tripped over the dude's feet. And they called an offensive foul, stuff like that. And I'm going to credit Miami because they did play defense, but to me, that fourth quarter, they got some help. And I don't know if the league don't want Denver to win. I mean, I feel Denver is the way superior, better team.
They definitely are.
Yeah, but I feel like Miami got some help. And if you watch the game, that fourth quarter, if you go look at it, the plays I'm talking about, it was like 6 minutes left when all this stuff started happening in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he didn't even touch Butler on that foul. You know what I'm saying?
It goes back to the series with Boston. It was like the same
been saying,
thing. I don't know if it's because Miami is a big market, Denver is a small market. I don't know,
man. But it is what it is. Big ups to Miami for winning. And Yokitch, man, let's talk about him, man. He is Ivan Drago.
No, he is a robot.
I don't know why, but to me, he reminds me of Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury. He like the Tyson Fury of basketball, man. He just slow, they can't stop him, man. They ain't double teaming. He just backing down and throwing up sloppy shots, making them. And
you said you started watching it the second half.
Half, yeah.
So the first half, right? They did this little touch pass series, man. I was just like, man, Yokitch is so smooth with the pass, right? Look, so Jamal Murray had the ball. He passed it off to Yokitch. Yokitch did one of these. All right, so Murray passed him the ball. He got it. Boom. Instantly.
Yeah.
Good pass, bro. It was straight to, who was it to? One of the light-skinned cats.
One of those light-skinned dudes.
They got too many of them.
One of those divas.
it wasn't Michael Porter. It was the other one, the dude that be dunking a lot. I forgot his name. He used to be on Orlando.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was a sweet touch pass too. It was like boom, boom, instantly. But right then and there, they was up by 12 points. I thought the game was over, so I turned it. I was like, they about to go by 25. Right. I turned it back. It was an even game, so I was just like, oh snap, let me finish watching it. Yeah. And so then that's when I started watching it again.
Okay. Yeah, and like I said, it was a good game, man. I can't take anything from Miami because they've been battling all players long, man. It's a series now, you know what I'm saying? So it's they've stole home court advantage by getting one. I said it too, also that Miami needed to get one in Denver in order to have a chance, and they did it. And I think they're 75 on the road so far in the playoffs, man. They have been balling, you know what I mean? One of the only teams that's been winning in a row. I don't think Denver didn't really have to win too much in a row. You know what I'm saying? I think they did get a sweep early in the playoff, didn't they? So they ain't been playing too much. You know what I mean? But
they swept two teams this playoff.
So. Yeah. So you got to win on the road, man. But Denver usually go deep into the bench. They only played 3 guys off the bench, and I think a problem too. Yokitch had 41 points, 11 rebounds. He only had 4 assists, so I think that was a difference in the game too. Him not, because the first game he wasn't scoring as much, but he was dishing a lot. You know what I'm saying, getting a lot of assists. I think didn't he have a triple-double last game?
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So in this game, he shot 16 for 28. Next person was Murray with 18 and Gordon with 12. You know what I mean. So they really didn't, they really didn't get those bench play this game. Miami went deep into the bench. Big ups to Vincent, man. He had 23 for Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. Them players, all right, so look, so Max Strus. Bro, he was 4 for 4 from 3, the beginning of the game. Yeah. He was just splashing, bro. And I couldn't believe it because I'm he couldn't miss.
Right.
And I'm just like, what's going on? And it's like, okay, so Duncan Robinson, bro, he was balling too. Like, I feel like they should have been, they should have won that game in the way that them 3 players was playing. It wasn't no way they was gonna lose, and especially if like wasn't nobody else from Denver stepping up.
Yeah, right,
bro.
And another difference in this game too is the 3-point shooting.
Yeah,
Miami almost shot 50% from the 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it was like 49%. Denver was 39%. So that was a big difference. Because game 1 they couldn't do it. They couldn't hit anything. You know what I mean? It was just about game 1 for Miami was kind of adjusting, getting the feel of Denver. You know what I mean? Like what they've been doing all playoff game, all playoff long, getting the feel for teams and adjusting. That's one thing I can say about Spoelstra and his coaching staff. They're good for adjusting, stuff like that.
Genius.
Yeah, that evil smirk on his face. I'll get you next time.
Bro, that dude's smile, man, is like evil, bro.
When the villains off the Power Rangers.
I'm gonna get you.
Right. But yeah, I mean, it's tied 1-1. Miami definitely got a chance of winning the finals, man. I mean, I'm giving them. I really want to bet money that they win the finals. Something in me is telling me bet the underdog and make some money. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like Denver is the better team. You know what I'm saying? You know they're deeper. They usually get more off their bench. They for some reason Denver made it all about Yokitch, man. He was just doing everything. So I think that messed up the flow of the game with everybody else. You know, him scoring all the points, doing everything, just changed the flow of the game. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So and then they installed Kevin Love into the starting lineup.
I think that changed a lot of stuff too for him.
Like, wow, how though? Like, I mean, are we talking like defensively or like
defensively and like he can pass the ball too.
Oh, okay,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like they was bigging him up real big in commentary about how good his passing was the whole night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, for what I was seeing. So it's like I guess they wanted that big man pass ability too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To try to, you know what I'm saying, like counteract Yokitch.
Right.
So it was a good addition to the starting lineup. So when I read it at first, I was like, why would they do that? And I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Defensive purposes, yeah. Another big man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I noticed that, like Yokitch is really having his way. They're not double teaming him or nothing. And he's just easily backing people down, you know what I'm saying, and getting easy points in the paint, you know what I'm saying? Like, and his shots are they're not good looking shots. He's just coming out and just throwing stuff up and he's making it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
like I was looking at it when he was doing it, right? Like he got this ugly old shot that he do. It's like a little hook or whatever, but it bounces on the top of the rim and then bounces in.
On net. It bounces off and then bounces in
every
on
single time
net.
he just throws it up and it hit the top of the rim and then it goes in.
No form, no nothing. Just throw it up, a finger roll, throw it.
I'm like, how do he make that ugly old stuff, man?
And all the time, man. All the time. And they can't stop it, man. Like, they're not even double teaming him or nothing. He just having his way, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
That's Ivan Drago, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Ivan Drago, man. I mean, it'd be great for them to get the title, man. I think they're the better team. But like I've been saying all playoffs long, do not sleep on Miami, man. Like, they're that good. Their record didn't show their full potential. You know what I mean? So
and they still got 2 people hurt. So like
yeah, exactly. I forgot about him. What's his name? He used to start for Indiana back in the day. Until he got hurt.
O.D.P.
Yeah. He's still hurt, man. So let him come back. Let them come back, man. They're
supposed to be getting one of them back soon or whatever. So they might come back like the 3rd or 4th game. So
I want to ask this: why, since we thinking about this is off the Miami, but this is about. But they were saying like this was about the Lakers and Westbrook. They were saying if Westbrook, he played all last year and he played half this year. Now if the Lakers would have won the title, do you think it would have been fair to give Westbrook a ring? I wanted to talk about this a few shows ago, but I forgot, man. Because I remember they was talking about it. Because they was thinking the Lakers might end up going to the finals and winning the title, and they was like, "Do Westbrook deserve to get a ring?"
I don't know, man, but like I'm pretty sure he would feel cheated. Yeah. Or slated, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, because like he ain't do nothing to deserve it. He wasn't in the finals or whatever, but like, I don't know, man. I want Russ to get a ring, but they don't like it's gonna happen.
Nah, it ain't, man. And I like
in his career, like John Sally.
Right, you know what I mean? He goes somewhere and just take a bench roll, you know what I'm saying? 5-minute game roll, play 5 points, 5 minutes a game in a game or something like that. Yeah, and get a ring that way. Yeah, man. I just think, even with with him, with the Lakers, they were just trying to like put everything on him. You know what I'm saying? They had him playing off. That when he wasn't able to play his game the way he played with Lakers. They wanted him to do something he wasn't able to do. That caused a lot of his turnovers. Man. Yeah,
LeBron was not about to let him come in there and just keep making all them turnovers. Like, bro, for real, because like 9 turnovers sometimes, 8 turnovers sometimes, 7 turnovers. That's too many turnovers, Westbrook. Like I was saying, I think it was the very first show. Like, to me, that makes me just like. Why was I a fan of his? He got all these turnovers. Like,
it was because he was playing with KD, and when they was playing, you really didn't pay attention to his turnovers. He coming out dunking, and that overshadowed it.
He was the show, and KD was the
closer.
Or whatever you want to call it.
I wish they would have stayed together, man. They should have won some rings, man. Like even when they lost to Miami, they should have came back, and then they would eventually beat Golden State, you know what I'm saying? But It is what it is, man. But you got anything else you want to add about Game 2?
Nah.
So what's your prediction? Do you think Denver's still going to win it, or what's your prediction?
I'm thinking they will, long as they can stop the dogs from biting.
Stop the dogs from biting?
If they can stop the dogs from biting, they can win. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, like, Miami is on the hunt for real. So it's like they want that ring bad. Because they feel like matter of fact, they know they've been the underdog this whole time. This whole playoffs, they've been the underdog.
Yeah.
So, and they just been scratching and calling to get where they at right now.
Right,
you know
right. Yeah.
So it's like,
and they've been, like you said, underdogs. Nobody counted. They had to get a spot in the play-in tournament in order to get to the playoffs, which they should have been in there. They had 44 wins. Why? You know what I mean? Like, anyway, their format is how it is. So,
which is dumb.
Yeah. Don't make any sense, but hey, they played in, they won on the road, they beat the number 1 team in the East, convincingly. Now, damn near swept them, you know what I mean? You might as well call it a sweep, you know what I mean? Like, they won 4-1 and they just been winning. They dogged Boston, they punked Boston all series long, and I was getting my hair cut. One of the barbers was like, he's like, you know what, Miami is 7. I'm like, I'm kind of feeling what this was before the finals started, you know what I mean? So I didn't know yet, but now I can see that happening. They stole one in Denver. Now let's see if Denver can go get one in Miami. You know what I mean? And Denver they wasn't really good on the road regular season, so they're not a good road team. They had a winning, I think it was 17-15 on the road or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I might have to look again, but they wasn't a great road team, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. They got to get one. But I'm looking like now, like Miami might get it at 7. You know what I'm saying? They got a home court advantage. They got a chance to go up 3-1. I think that's what they did to Milwaukee. They went up 3-1 on Milwaukee and closed it out. So, so you got anything else to add?
No.
So I'm gonna say I want to give it to Denver, but I'm going to say Miami is 7.
I don't want to say nothing, man, because every time I end up eating the crow, man. So I'm cool. I ate the crow once already. I'm cool. I ain't saying nothing else.
While we on the crow, tell the audience, what's eat the crow?
Eating the crow is basically when you wrong.
When you're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to admit that you're wrong. And I ain't doing that no more. So I'm not about to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, this team is going to definitely do it. No, I'm not doing it no more.
Well, like I said, I mean, whether Miami win or lose, you know what I'm saying, I've been on a bandwagon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even, they're not my team, but I'm just on a bandwagon because they that good. You know what I'm saying? I recognize good talent. I'm not about to go out and change this and put Jimmy Butler Miami stuff on the wall and there like that. But
that would be so crazy.
I'm a Miami Heat fan now.
Because, like, for me, like, you know what I'm saying, since we on the line of Jimmy Butler right now.
And
like,
Jason.
I mean, like, here you go. Like for me, I'm not sold, bro. I'm not sold, Jimmy Butler. Like, you are good, bro. But when it's time for you to step up, I just don't see you as being a superstar. You a star, but you're not a superstar in my eyes. But you have been to the finals twice. Been to the finals the semifinals 3 to 4 times. So you definitely up there, but I'm not sold, bro. And if you win this championship, I'm gonna be sold. Cause like that team that you got shouldn't even be in the finals. I'm gonna be honest, y'all shouldn't be.
They should, man. But they have a good team, man. I mean, like defensively is was holding Miami, and I like the fact that these underdogs they ain't got nothing to lose and they playing like it. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, what do we got to lose? You know what I mean? Like. And what I like about Jimmy Butler, the team he got, like I said, if he don't step up or if he's having an off game, there's other cats to step up, and they've been doing it all playoff long. You know what I'm saying? You'll have somebody off the bench that have dropped 15 points or something like that. You got Vincent, 23 points. Bayou and Butler had 21 points apiece. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn a dog.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think he's the X factor anyway for Miami, Bayou. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that anchor, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into Dogs and Pups. You ready?
Yep.
All right, coming up, y'all, Dogs and Pups. So let's get it. All right, Dogs and Pups. Let's get it. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna let you start, man. Who's your dog? Who's your biggest dog?
My biggest dog right now, I'm gonna give it to Duncan Robinson, bro.
Duncan Robinson?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it to all 3 of them. Duncan Robinson, what's his name? Vincent. Gabe Vincent,
okay.
And I'm gonna give it to Max Strus too, man, because he was key off the bench, bro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it to all 3 of them as the big dogs, bro.
That's what's up.
Because like, bro, the way they was playing was just like lights out, bro.
Right.
Real. Like without them 3, they wouldn't have won that game. Bro.
Yeah, right. Like I say, it's always somebody else stepping up when Butler ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Like in key moments. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and like I don't really got no pups though.
You ain't got no pups?
No, I don't got no pups.
Oh, okay. Well, my pups. It's the referees in the fourth quarter and the 9 calls, man.
Okay.
Like,
so you be looking at stuff like that, like
man, it's kind of obvious. And then when you show the replays, it's like that's not a foul. That's not an offensive foul. That's not a block. That's a goal tip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know I could put the referees as
if somebody in the stands that drop a drink, they a pump.
Okay. Next time I'm going to look for anything. I'm gonna make
anything out there. If the logo is messed up, that's the biggest pump. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that's my biggest pups, man. Like the referees, and then also the Denver's coaching staff only going 3 deep in the bench.
That's terrible. Like, what was they thinking when they did that?
I don't know, man. They was doing too much with Yokitch, man. It was all about him. Like
that's why they lost.
Yeah, and they didn't let him. They let the game flow through him. They let him. He was the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't understand. Like why put that pressure on just him?
Right.
When you got all these other dogs, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's silly.
And when it's time for them to step up, they're not hot. So, you know what I mean? They're not in the flow of the game. Like you said, he dictated game 1 by passing getting he got his little points here and there, but he was looking for cutters, looking for the open man. And, last night he only had 4 assists. So those are my biggest pups. And let me see, my biggest dog. I mean, I go with Yokitch. 41 points, 11 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my big dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, got any else for dogs and pups?
Nah, that's it, man.
That's it. Dogs and pups. That's it.
That's it.
Hey, we actually gonna get that in here too. Some dog. We gonna actually do that. We ain't got to do it, man. Like,
okay, that's
up. Push a button. We had a dog puppy sound. That's coming soon, man. But I want to talk about. There's a fight coming up. Welterweight fight June 10th at Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Now we haven't been watching much boxing, so I also get asked to talk about boxing and stuff like that too. Yeah. So this is a title fight for the WBO between number 1 Taylor and number 10th ranked Lopez.
Why would they go from 1 to 10?
Well, that's what they rank like in their division. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. Why 1 all the way down to 10?
I don't. Well, I think he's got the best record.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean, or something like even though he's ranked number 10, he's the next. I don't know how they do it, man, but he's 10 ranked. He's not a bad fighter because Taylor is the favorite at -175.
Okay,
and Lopez is plus 150. So if I was betting, I would, I would go with Taylor on this one. You know what I mean? And the reason why, because they both got kind of identical records. Lopez got 1 loss. So Taylor is 19-0 with 13 KOs. His reach is 69.5, born British. And Lopez is 18-1, 13 KOs as well.
Okay.
68.5 on the reach. He's U.S. born. The reason why I would go with the number one Taylor is because Lopez lost to a lightweight a while back. I mean, the lightweight dude he lost to was George Kimboros Jr. You know what I mean? The name's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can look it up, but dude wasn't no slouch. Even though he's a lighter weight, he's 20-2 with 10 KOs. You know what I mean? But he lost to a smaller weight, somebody in a smaller weight class. You know, man, that ain't always got to be the difference, but you got that loss. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Taylor as the favorite to win this fight. May even get a knockout because Lopez and George, they went 12 rounds on that fight. It was a decision that George won. Yeah, and dude was real bloody, man. It was a bloody fight. You know what I mean? So he was.
I tried to see that.
Yeah, he was busted up. I was looking at the highlights and stuff, and he was busted up on that fight, man. They said it was during a pandemic and stuff like that. So you never know. It was years ago when it happened. So, but look for that fight on the 10th. It's going to be a bunch of other fights too. This is the main card fight, the main fight.
What is going to be on?
I think it's pay-per-view. I didn't see that. I think it may be pay-per-view. I mean, those fights usually are. So you have to pay for it if you want to see it or catch the highlights the next day. But check it out, June 10th, 10 p.m. It's going to be a great fight. I'm going with the favorite.
I'm going to go with the favorite too because I don't know much about it.
Right. So I'm getting into it. So, I'm going to check it out. After the fight, we'll do a show where we thought about that as well. So you got anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
About this segment, no. But I know we definitely need to talk about Skip and Shannon.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot about that. We were supposed to do that. Matter of fact, how we at? We about to do that right now, man.
We about to do Skip and Shannon right now, bro. Cause
Skip and Shannon, yeah, I forgot. Skip, stupid. That's awful. Skip is leaving Undisputed.
You mean Shannon leaving Undisputed?
Shannon leaving Undisputed. And it Skips and Shannon, all these. I can't talk no more, man. What I get, I need to start reading again, man.
That's probably what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, we both know who our parents is, and neither one of them can talk that good.
Can't talk, man. I can't believe I inherited that later in life.
Yeah,
you used to always tease them, talk about how they talk. Now I'm doing the same thing, man.
Me too. That's what's so crazy.
I can't believe it, man. Let me get back and read books and stuff like that, get it right. But but Shannon is leaving Undisputed. So how do you feel about that?
Like the way I feel about it is like it's well deserved because I don't know if you've seen that episode, but Skip was wrong, bro. Like he was wrong for saying what he said because it started because that player that had got hurt on the football field and Skip had put out a tweet that was real disrespectful. Like they should have continued the game. Well,
I look at that. Skip is always he's a very stoic truth teller about stuff. Like the facts he say will make people mad. And I was thinking the same way too, man. Like I didn't understand the reason for not playing that game. I mean, I wouldn't have they ever stopped the game due to an injury. Like you look back in the day, it was a football player. I think it was a New England player got smacked back in the day. And they took him to the hospital. He ended up dying some years later. He ended up dying from the injury. Okay. And they continue every time there was always been an injury. They continue to play the games. They their thoughts and prayers. They feel they keep playing. Yeah. So when that happened, I just like, why they stop it? You know what I'm saying? Like
it goes back to what we were talking about. I think the first episode, or it might have been the second. These leagues are way softer now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So it's like. Like for them stopping the game, I mean, it was well deserved. Dude almost died in the middle of the field. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like for them to not continue the game, I feel like it was well deserved because dude almost died. Didn't nobody want to play the game? They was already heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Their teammate was messed up. Yeah. But like you said back in the day, that would have continued on.
I mean, cats get broken leg, they see him broken limbs, and they still play. You know what I mean? So it was. Excuse me. It was just a weird situation, and there's a lot into that whole situation with him and the whole thing, the way it played out. It was something about the whole situation went right. So you think that's the reason why Skip is not Skip, but Shannon is leaving because of that?
It's a little bit more too because like Skip pretty much disrespected this man. You know what I'm saying? Like he always
disrespected Shannon.
Yeah, he disrespected the mess out of him, told him like you're jealous of Tom Brady because you're not as good as Tom Brady and all this other stuff. And
you can't compare him to Tom Brady.
That's the same thing I thought. Like
it's a quarterback and tight end.
Like come on, man.
Like when they be trying to compare Brady to GOAT to Jordan, they're like, you can't compare them. That's a football player and a basketball player. You can't put them in the same GOAT status. You know what I mean?
There's no way you can. Okay, like the quarterbacks barely get touched nowadays.
Yeah, you can't touch him. You know, you untie their shoestrings. Penalty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, you know what I'm saying? And Shannon is a tight end. You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, man. You can't compare the two.
Yeah, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Shannon's highlights, man. He was
he definitely was a dog.
He's a real nigga out there on that football field. Man,
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
He was, man. Like, as I watch him play football, man. Like he talked trash. I mean, he was a baller out there, man.
We both done seen his games when he was playing for Denver and stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? In Baltimore too. He played with. I think his last couple of years with Baltimore. Did he win a title with him?
Yeah, he got a ring with him.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He was a monster out there, man. He could play defense if he wanted to too, man. He was that big, like. You know what I mean? I always used to trip when he was when he's about to fight with the Grizzlies. Remember Shannon Sharp? He was on the sideline and they was talking trash.
Are you talking about when that Laker game?
Yeah, he was out there. I always felt like they was doing that to try to get that more views for the show.
They definitely was. That wasn't real. That wasn't real, man. That's just like that whole thing with him being a bronsexual, bro. Like I don't know if you ever seen it, but like. Shannon is so much of a bronsexual. He came on the show one time. He had a goat head on in a LeBron jersey and talking about something bah. Like, come on, man. Like he definitely getting paid to be a bronsexual. That's what it seemed like to me.
You can tell when somebody really mean it or when they just getting paid to do it. But with Perkins, man, I feel like I don't like Kendrick Perkins. We're going to get into that some other. We're going to stay on the show, man.
I was about to say, Perk my dude, man. You tripping.
He just like, I was like, how did he get that anchor job, man? He just like a mad angry bird or something.
Perk my dude, man. He's funny to me, man.
But yeah, man, so it's got to do with that and then how he got disrespect. You think that's his decision to leave?
Yeah, like it just came to a toe one day and he just decided like, look, man, I don't need this, man. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
Yep. Well... It is what it is. You do what you gotta do, man. They ain't paying you more money, you know. And
he still got his podcast.
Yeah, and I never really had any problem with Skip, man. Like I just thought he's just real brutal with his facts. You know what I'm saying? They be hurting people. Like he's not that one that's just gonna just do what they told. That's why they kicked him off of First Take. He used to be with First Take. Mm-hmm. He ain't want to do what they told him to do, so they kicked him off and stuff like that, man. But
I don't see how that was his show.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they took it from him. They usually don't do cats like him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be the other ones, us, that get real, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had to really do something to get his show taken away, man. And, like, he's brutally honest with stuff. And sometimes he say stuff that hurt people's feelings, man. But it kind of be, like, truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whatever he did to Charles Barkley, man, Charles Barkley wanted to kill him.
Charles Barkley always wanted to kill somebody, man.
Bro, like, he said every time he get a chance to, I'm going to kill Skip Bayless. Like, bro, like, what if this man actually died? Charles Barkley did.
Charles just gonna smoke a cigar. Well, he died. I ain't had to kill him. Light his cigar up, you know. But yeah, man. But big up to Shannon, man. It's just too bad for Skip, man, because Undisputed didn't get that many views. I wonder how it's gonna go now. You know what I'm saying? Who are they gonna put on the show with him? Or are they gonna just cancel it out, let it die out, or are they gonna put somebody on there?
They might put Lil Wayne up there with him.
You remember that girl Jamel Hill?
No. Oh yeah.
He'll put her on there with him.
Yeah,
you know?
Bro. Like, but see, the thing is, like, Skip don't do good with female co-hosts. So, cause like, you know, like how they always got a female person that's like she introduce them and we talk about the topics and stuff like that. Two females didn't quit because of Skip.
Really?
Yeah, two females
I ain't know all that.
I ain't know all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like I remember one time on the air, like one of the females, she was blonde or whatever. She was just going off. Like, I do got a voice and I can't speak about the facts or whatever. You could see the anger in her face while she was saying it. I'm just like, whoa, Skip made her mad.
Right. I'm feeling her energy. You better redeem yourself, Skip. But yeah, man, he can be brutally honest, man. Like, and people can't take his type of feedback and stuff like that, man.
I don't got no problem with Skip. I think
me neither. Yeah, I never like nothing he really said to me seemed racist or out of the way. I mean, he's just tell it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they don't want him to do it, they want him to tone it down. Well, no, this is what it is. And, you know what I mean? But, we'll see, man, how that show is going to go. If they're going to just let it die out. If it's going to die out, they're going to put somebody on the show with him. We'll see, man. But big up to Shannon for doing this thing. Do you watch this podcast at all?
I watch it every here and now. It's not that exciting.
It's not?
Not really. Yeah. I'd rather watch Undisputed. I like Undisputed. Yeah. Because I feel like the topics they be having be good. Yeah. I won't watch this podcast. They have good
debates, yeah.
Because they sitting in this chair and the topic is boring.
And drinking,
Yeah. I'd rather watch hot boxing with Mike Tyson.
Watch him smoke weed.
Bro, for real. Like, at least they topics be good. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson crazy. He done checked a couple people in that seat,
man. Yeah, man. Like, Mike Tyson, that's a dude. You just don't want to mess with, man. Like, if he walk in here, I get scared.
He just go off you like, man, calm down, man. You want to hit this, man?
Man, don't hit me. Oh, you say hit that?
Yeah, you want to hit this, man? I got this weed.
But big up to Shannon, man. Like, he was a heck of a player, man, with Denver and Baltimore days, man. He was a fierce tight end. I remember him putting a hit on somebody, man. Like, it was crucial. Like, they was talking trash, and I think it was an interception or something, and he got the blind side block, and he hit dude so hard, man. But yeah, man. But got anything else you want to add to that?
Nah, man. We all through with Skip and Shannon, man. This is the last time we're gonna talk about him, bro.
Right. But that's it, man. Well, that's all we got. So until next time, I'm Truth.
I'm your boy TA Slash. Man.
We out the pocket, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Pulls off 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I just hope we can win a game.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.